Over the centuries, people have guessed wrong again and again that the Antichrist, that ultra-violent world dictator, was soon to appear. But Dr. Michael Youssef of the Global Outreach Ministry Leading the Way believes only now are conditions set for the coming of that evil one. What Dr. Youssef's found and talks about in End Times and the Secret of the Mahdi is how what's going on in our world right now is leading straight towards those events prophesied in the book of Revelation.
I came with the conclusion that we are coming into that period of time like we have never seen before in history.
Hailing from Cairo himself, Youssef deeply loves the Islamic people, but believes Islam is hurtling us toward the dark days of the Antichrist, as the promo for his book shows.
He will lull the world into believing in him, even worshiping him as their Messiah. But he will end up abusing humanity like they have never been tormented before.
This biblical scholar's been researching Islam's beliefs in their end times Messiah, alongside the Bible's revelations about the Antichrist. His conclusion?
Christians know him as the Antichrist. Sunni Muslims know him as the Muslim Christ. Shiite Muslims know him as the Mahdi.
Youssef quotes Muslim scholars on what Islam preaches about their Messiah.
Their Messiah comes. He's going to cover the whole world. He's going to rule the world. And he's going to declare himself to be a Muslim. And he's going to turn on the Christians and the Jews. And we know, of course, the Bible said the Antichrist is going to come and he's going to turn on the Christians and the Jews.
Other parallels he sees between the Mahdi and the Antichrist.
He will call himself the man of peace. That he's going to come at a time of chaos and confusion and people longing for somebody to guide them and lead them and bring them peace because they will be worn out.
Both the Bible and Islam talk about his 7-year global reign from Jerusalem and that this figure of peace will turn hyper-violent.
He's going to begin to persecute people. He's going to demand them their worship. Same thing on the other side, that he is going to kill everybody who does not worship him.
Youssef says some Shiites have actually been trying to bring about the prophesied time of the Mahdi to make it happen themselves.
He will appear when the world is in chaos and he will bring peace. So Ahmadinejad, the former president of Iran, basically wanted to stir up trouble and get the nuclear weapons so they can attack Israel and create an atmosphere of chaos so that to force their Mahdi, or the 12th Caliphate, to show up.
And some of the most violent Sunnis are also trying to set off the end times.
Particularly those whom the Middle East people call Daesh or ISIS or IS. They also have that concept that when chaos and bloodshed reign supreme, and that's why they're shedding so much blood, that their Messiah will come.
So if Pastor Youssef's belief is correct that this Muslim Messiah will be the Antichrist, it's the first time in history believers of a major religion have been actively working to bring him into the world and welcome him. But Youssef insists, do not fear.
The Lord said, when you see these signs, lift up your head, because the day of your redemption is drawing nigh. And so far from being afraid and worried and concerned, we should be rejoicing.
Many believe the Bible warns that the world will be deceived by Antichrist's global false religion, at first tolerating and bringing all religions together. In his book, Youssef talks about the already popular coexist bumper sticker, with the Islamic crescent forming its C, the Jewish Star of David for X, the witchcraft or pagan pentacle dotting the I, the Taoist yin and yang symbol for S, and the cross of Christ as the T. Already,
there is something that is rampant among mainline denominations called Chrislam. And there are churches in Canada and the United States where they read from the Quran as well as the Bible.
But he adds that there's a way to be immune from false religion.
If a person is a genuine believer in Jesus Christ, he will not be deceived. That the Holy Spirit is going to give us discernment, that we will be able to tell the difference.
And though they may be cursed as intolerant, Youssef preaches it's time for Christians to insist Christ is the only way, not just one more option.
We don't hate anyone. We love everyone. But there's only one name under heaven by which men and women can be saved, and his name is Jesus.
What Dr. Youssef emphasizes when he broadcasts here from Leading the Way, or anywhere he goes, is that we Christians need not fear all those scary events in the book of Revelation, but we do have to go through that horrifying time of the Antichrist before we can get to the victorious return of our Christ. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from Leading the Way, Atlanta, Georgia.